Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mondongo and we're back again with another video. This time I'm bringing you the Immortal Hulk trade paperback, and it collects issues 1 through 5. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to our new subscriber, Fabi Huerta. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you see that red button, hit the red button, hit the like button, and you will be posted of the next video. Now, before we get started, I just want to apologize. I know I told you guys I was going to bring this to you guys on Monday, and things happen. So, I got a surprise visit from my sister and my nephew, and my other sister. So, two of my sisters were in town, and they were here for a week. They finally left yesterday, so I was just trying to recover. I could have done it yesterday, but I was just trying to recover, you know, spending time with the family and whatnot. We were going places. So I'm finally here, and it's back to work. I really apologize for that. I had plans for Tuesday. I had already scheduled. I told you guys I was going to do this on Monday. I was going to do another thing on Tuesday, but I didn't. It surprised me that they were here. So the Immortal Hulk, like I said, it collects issues 1 through 5. We're going to give credit where credit is due. And the writer is Mr. Ewing. The penciler, Joe Bennett. Inker, Rui Jose. Color artist, Paul Mounts. VC, Corey Petit. The letterers with Travis Lanham. Paul Hornschreimer, the artist, colorist, and letterer. Artist and colorist, Marguerite Sauvage. Artist and colorist, Gary Brown. Alex Ross, the cover artist, Alana Smith and Sarah Brodstad. Associate editors, Tom Bradford and Vil Moss, editors. And then Avengers 684. We had different people on that as well. And at the bottom, you know, the very important people, the MVP of Marvel Comics. Of course, they gotta put their name at the bottom, but you know how it is. So the Hulk was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Now let me show you guys the art. This was fun. This was really fun. You know, man, look at that. Beautiful right there. The Green Killing Machine. So, anywho, this is, so in the first issue, there's a killer that comes into the gas station, and there's 3 innocent people. And, he goes to the cash register. The cash register asks simple questions. How can I help you? What gas pump? Without no answer, the killer just starts shooting. So he shoots the reception or the cash register. Then another person comes in. It's a woman. She's getting her groceries, but she's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know, she's in fear. So boom, down goes the woman. And later, there's this unknown character. Later on, we know who he is. So this unknown character tries to be the hero, and he got shot in the head. So all 3 of them down. Later on, we find out the name of the killer. The name of the killer is Mr. Tommy Edward Hill. And we find out that the person that got shot in the head, they identified him, and his name, you guessed it, the infamous Brice Banner. And this was different because, I don't know, you guys can correct me. This is my first time reading anything of Hulk. But I remember in the movie, Brice Banner was just more geeky. This was a different Brice Banner. And he goes by, I'll explain later. But anyways, so we find out Brice Banner is dead. But is he really dead? That is the bigger question. He comes back. He comes back in night, and he comes back as, you know, Mr. Hulk, the Immortal Hulk. So he goes into, so the reason Edward was killing everyone because he owed money. He owed a big debt. He owed money to this gang member, and so he had to pay the debt, or else he was gonna die simply. And he's there killing people. The Hulk wakes up. So Brice Banner is not there. He wakes up. He regenerates his blood and everything. He comes back. He goes back to the hideout, and he starts killing everyone. He doesn't kill Thomas Edward Hill though. He really injures him to the point that he sends him to the hospital. He's over there in the hospital. He's internal bleeding, every bone broken and crushed. Yep. And so issue number 2, it's there was this guy, this doctor, and it tells you a story of how this whole gamma radiation started. So this doctor comes in, and he basically starts injecting, or starts doing this vaccination for a cure to cancer. He's married. His wife's name is Claire, and his son was playing pro football. But you know how when you play football, mainly football, and there's a movie on it, that you are prone to get concussions because your body is not meant to be hit like that. It's not meant to be tackled like that. And pro football players, most of them, they suffer from that, from the concussion. There's a movie, I forgot the name of the movie. It's Will Smith. He's in it. If you guys know the name of the movie, just comment down below. I can't remember, but it was a good movie. It talked about playing football, getting the concussion, and like how your brain, like this is your brain, right? Well, not really, but this is your brain. And so when it gets hit, it just like, it rattles. I know I didn't look appropriate. Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyways. So this doctor finds ways of using power, and we find out that Brice Banner, he's a nuclear physicist as well, that the Hulk comes out at night. And so Brice Banner stays in the night, in the daylight, but the Hulk comes out in the night. And like I said, the doctor, he's just making improvements to cure cancer. His first test was himself, and everything was going fine with the doctor. And he's like, oh, let's do this on my son. So he starts putting that injection on the son. The son just doesn't take it well, and he starts to basically bleed out everything green. He starts bleeding out, and the son ends up dying. So we find out the name of the doctor. The doctor is Dr. Fry, or Free. I'm gonna say Fry. So the Fry, he started this injection. He started this vaccination. The Hulk, he goes to this cave, and there's all these spirits, and they're like green spirits, and Dr. Frey is there, and many other spirits. And so he questions the doctor, like, why did you do that? Why this is not, it wasn't meant to be. And so he kind of buries, he gets a rock and he kind of buries the doctor, and the doctor is not supposed to, he can't move because he's just like locked in there. He can't move. And issue number 3, they talk about the walking ghost. So the walking ghost, that's what I said. The Dr. Fry and these green spirits. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't. So kind of like this. So, anyways, yeah. So they get this. So here it is, the walking spirit, the walking ghost, and that's just basically Dr. Fry. And see, like I said, Dr. Fry is like the Hulk. He didn't like what he did, so he's just like, he buried him deep down, so he won't be able to get out. And so in issue 3, just there's this reporter, McGee. She goes out and she finds out, she interrogates the whole county. She interrogates the whole county. There's this guy that comes out, and his name is Lou Lambert. Or they show you images. It was cool how they did the transitional. How they were talking current. Let me show you. So you see the drawing right now? That's current, right? But then they go back when they interrogate the people. They go back to like the old days, the old comics, as you can see that right there. And it goes like that for like 2 pages. So this guy right here, in the purple, Mr. Ray Gun, and we find out how so the people, or I mean the reporter, finds out and interrogates all these people that they witnessed a Hulk in the past, and Ray Gun was almost powerful that he blew a hole in the chest of the Hulk. And so they start questioning the whole county, basically, to find out how the Hulk is, how he lives, how he comes out, and stuff like that. And give me a second. And so, like I said, Jacqueline McGee, she just wants to know more about the Hulk. Walter Langowski, he comes out. And he used to work for International Space Team, but we find out who he really is. He's known as the Sasquatch. So issue number 4, McGee is just desperate to find the Hulk because she heard the stories of the old Hulk, but now she wants to hear the stories of the new Hulk. And she's just desperate to find the new Hulk. Walter Langowski, he used to be Brice Banner's roommate, aka the Sasquatch, and they used to play. Well, Sasquatch played football. He was going to school, or he was going in college with a football scholarship. And Brice Banner, of course, the smart, the genius that he is, he was there to be a scientist, and so Sasquatch. Hobby was science. He loved doing that as a hobby on the side. He didn't do it as education, but he just did it as a side. So Brice Banner, he becomes a Hulk. He gets hit with the gamma bomb. He becomes a Hulk, or no, he tries to duplicate what the doctor did. He tries to duplicate the gamma radiation, so he becomes a Hulk. And so then Mr. Langowski, he gets hit with a gamma bomb, and that's how he becomes a Sasquatch. He says that his anger, he can control his anger, since he was a football player. He can control it, compared to Brice Banner, where he was just a geek. He can't control the anger. That's what Langowski says. He's like, no, I can control my anger. The anger does not control me. I can control Sasquatch. Sasquatch doesn't control me. It's not like Brice Banner and Hulk, where it's just 2 different identities. No, it does. It's not like that. That's what he says. And so they start testing these the gamma radiation. They start testing in the Arctic Circle, and a green door opens. So this green door opens, and it's a passway through another dimension, another world, so to speak. But there's tons of demons and tons of beasts there, and so every now and then Walter goes through the green door. But there's this one evil spirit, or a demon called Ragnarok, that gets inside Walter, and he says that Ragnarok is in control of Sasquatch. But Langowski's like, no, I'm in control of Sasquatch. But it's the other way around. So Sasquatch was from Alpha Flight. Captain Marvel shows up, and there's Bruce shows up because he can smell the gamma. So basically, he gets stabbed. Walter gets stabbed in the back. He gets sent to the hospital, and the Hulk or Bruce, either one, they're one and the same. So they can smell the gamma radiation off somebody or off something. So they can smell the Sasquatch has been near. They go to the hospital. They go check it out. He doesn't go inside the room, but he just knows that there's somebody there with gamma radiation, and he knows who he is. But he tells McGee, he's like, no, I can't be seen. I gotta keep a low identity. So he tries to cover himself with like a baseball cap and just try to be normal, try to fit in. But obviously that didn't work because somebody found out who he was. So Sasquatch, Langowski, he's in the hospital, he's trying to recover, but he's Sasquatch, so he comes back up and he kills Brice Banner because Brice Banner goes inside to go check on him. But he's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the Hulk. I want to talk to the real you. So he kills Brice Banner. The Hulk wakes up, and they just go head to head, uno mano a mano. So they go face to face. They're facing off, and just Sasquatch. They start destroying everything. Everything they see in the hospital, everything is destroyed. Everyone is running for their lives, and they're scared. And so then McGee and the Hulk, they talk to each other. McGee's like, hey, I want to be like you. And the Hulk doesn't give her any answers. But she wants to be like the Hulk. She wants to be invincible and indestructible. So that's about it. I'm not gonna go into the ending. You guys can go pick it up. I know this is an old. It's I think we're already in volume 2, volume 3. I'm not sure, but I'm always definitely picking up volume 2. This was a good series. It was interesting. I was able to read it in one sitting, and when you can read a book in one sitting, the writer is just amazing. This is the Immortal Hulk. Thank you again for the new subscriber for Huerta, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. On the next one for sure, we're gonna go My Hero Academia, volume 3. Oh, I gotta show you guys some pops too. So I went to the store and I've been buying pops now. So I gotta show you that. So thank you again. Thank you again for that new subscriber. If you're new, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what to do. Thank you guys again. I'll catch you on the next one.